You enjoy fighting in Mexico? Obviously, you get that energy, right? But there might be a little bit more pressure, more media. How do you feel about fighting in Mexico?
No, none of that. I like doing it. I like doing it because these faces are familiar for me. You know, this is something that I'm used to do. No more pressure at all. Training camps are always done in Mexico, anyways. So for me, this is my home. You know, so I feel great, honestly.
A lot has happened between the last time you were fighting here till now, right? I mean, you won an interim title, you fought for the undisputed belt. So, if you can just sum up what has been sort of the last like 4 years or so. I mean, it's I know it's a lot, right? But like, how if you could sum up like now that you're returning, like how has this journey been? How much different are you this time around?
Well, it's been a lot of ups and downs, but I feel like a new version of myself. You know, renew or die. That's how I feel. I need to renew myself. It's what I've been doing, and I'm pretty sure you guys will see that on Saturday.
Yeah. You're fighting Brian Ortega and apparently his siblings as well. So I want to know. I know you guys have a really good relationship, and part of the first fight that you guys had back in Long Island, you know, there was a little bit of weirdness because you guys do get along quite well. But now that you're fighting a second time, what's the feeling like?
It's always weird. I never wanted to fight a guy. You know, this is no different. This time is no different. I like his family. I like him. You know, and he's Mexican, so it's not like it's not the same feeling. It's job. You know, it's something that we have to do. It's not something that I really wanted to do.
Yeah. And I want to get your thoughts on him as an opponent. Like, is it kind of like the same game plan back then? Because we haven't seen him fight, right? Like you fought. We haven't seen him fight since the first time you guys fought. What's it like preparing a second time around for Ortega?
I think we both are prepared for each other. I think he kind of knows what I'm bringing to the table. He kind of have a feeling of my speed, my power. I also did. His grappling, I kind of had a feeling of it, and like his grip and everything. And the game plans are there. So it's gonna be really interesting. You know, it's gonna be a lot of who can pull out the game plan better.
Yeah. And I got to ask you about your division. We saw Alexander Volkanovski lose his title, something that, you know, it's been constant for so many years because he's been so dominant. Your reaction to Ilia Topuria's KO win of Alexander Volkanovski?
My reaction was like, he did it. You know, he said he was going to do it, and he did it. You know, and I don't have much to say about that.
Yeah. What do you make of Ilya? Because clearly he's thrown some shots your way. You've answered as well. I saw your Instagram stories. What do you make of him in the division, sort of his personality, and is that someone you want to fight down the line?
I would love to fuck him up. No, I don't want to fight him. I want to fuck him up.
Yeah.
There's a fucking big difference on that. Just to make that clear. And anywhere I fucking see him, I'll fuck him up.
And you're usually like super respectful with everyone. Would you say this is the person that you like the most in the division?
Fuck this bitch. I don't fucking like him.
Yeah. With that being said, you win on Saturday. Is the title shot next?
Yeah. I think that's where it's up next for us. Any of us, whomever wins, the title's next.
And just last question. A lot has been talked about maybe his first defense being in Spain. Would you be willing to go to Spain?
Fuck yeah. I'll fight him in his backyard if he wants.
Yeah. Thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Hola Yair, ¿qué tal? Buen día. Pues justo te acabamos de escuchar un poquito en inglés acerca de pues tu opinión sobre Ilia Topuria y todo lo que se habló en redes sociales. En ese sentido, también el español le ha dejado un mensaje, pero a Conor McGregor. Lo ha estado retando, lo ha estado insultando incluso. ¿Cómo hacer tú, Pantera, que Ilia Topuria pueda voltearte a ver, que te considere un rival como para estar molestándote a ti en lugar de a McGregor?
Ya lo hizo. No tuve que hacer nada, él solo fue el que mencionó mi nombre, yo en el mundo lo hacía. Y él empezó a tirar basura para acá. Entonces, si no lo pelo, ¿por qué volteé para acá? Yo nunca había hecho ningún comentario acerca de él, ni siquiera me interesaba su carrera, ni me interesa. Lo único que me interesa ahora es partirle la cara y es todo lo que me interesa.
Yeah, just down here. Can you explain to me where the issue with Ilia has actually come from? Obviously, you don't like it, but why exactly do you feel so strongly about him?
Because of this guy. He was just talking shit about me, and I fucking just make fun of him on social media, and he started fucking saying all kinds of shit. So I kept on firing back, and that's it. You know, I don't normally get into like these kind of situations with nobody. I'm really respectful, but like this fucking guy, you know, I just don't really like him. I don't like him. I don't have to fucking like him. I want to fuck him up. That's what I want to do.
The UFC talk about going to Spain for the first time as being a historic moment, but how much more historic would it be if it was Spain versus Mexico?
Oh, that would be amazing, especially in his home country. Well, not home country, but like where he has lived since he was a kid, I guess. And in front of his people, it would be amazing to beat him up there.